Hello everyone, welcome back to another Raiders video. In this video, I'll give you my Raiders versus Chargers Week 18 game preview, so let's get into it. We come in off of a 2-game win streak and 4 wins in the season. Meanwhile, the Chargers have clinched a playoff spot last week and look to be playing the Chargers in this game as they have some seeding on the line. So for us, 2 games in a row that we won. We went from the number 1 overall pick to number 6 to number 8. We'll finally know where our draft pick is after the game, so we can start doing mock drafts that even the draft picks, like the order is hypothetical. Well, at least we'll have a real draft order. Obviously, a lot's going to change by April in terms of who is going to go high, and potential trades as well. But at least we'll have the final draft order for our team in round 1. Excited for that. We will talk about the game and we'll talk about the draft order in a second because it is an important topic for us. This game, right? They beat us in week 1. That was a long time ago, way different time. And after we lost that game, I was hoping to get revenge on them week 18. Now it's a way different story because I do not think we had 4 wins and they'd have 10. So, do I really want to get revenge on them? Do we really want to win this game? I don't know, because even though this game means a lot more than the Jaguars game in the Saints game, at the same time, I don't know if I want to get up to 5 wins now. Like, we would be potentially out of the top 10. Imagine having a horrible season being out of the top 10. I just don't think it's a good thing. Like, that's why I think it would be a meaningless win. Now, if we lost the Jaguars and Saints game, I would love to win this game. But come on. Having a horrible season to pick around 10 or maybe even outside the top 10 would be very bad work. I mean, that's mediocre. So at least if you're bad, you get a high draft pick, you can improve. But what is this team going to do with a pick it's around the top 10 area? So hopefully we, second number 8, maybe go higher than that if we do end up losing this game. I think we'll lose this game. The Chargers are going to play their starters. It seems like they do have something to play for. As of now, they're a 6 seed, which means they'll be playing the number 3 seed Ravens. That's a tough matchup. The Ravens have been hot recently, and they also beat the Chargers earlier this season in the regular season. Now, if the Steelers lose and the Chargers win, they become the 5 seed and play the 4 seed Texans. Now, no offense to the Texans, but they are not that good of a team right now, right? Injuries being a big part of that. Their offense is not looking good this year, the pass protection especially. My point is, I think the Chargers really can go on the road and beat the Texans. That's why I really hope this does not happen because, of course, I don't want Houston to win, but I really think the Chargers would win that game and get a playoff win. Obviously, I don't want to do this around to get a playoff win. Now, if they play the Ravens, I think the Ravens will win, and the Chargers get knocked out round 1. So I hope the Steelers win against the Bengals. That's what I'm hoping for. So they don't. I think the Chargers are going to beat us. So I'm hoping the Steelers get the win on Saturday. So even if we lose the Chargers, they still have to go and play the Ravens in the wild card. With them having an incentive to play the starters, yeah, they're probably going to beat us. They're a better team. I don't care about a 2-game win streak. The defense has been looking better recently, sure, but that was the Jaguars offense and the injury-prone Saints offense. And the Chargers offense has been getting a lot better since the last time we played. The last time we played, we actually looked pretty good against them because their offense was at their first game with a new scheme and everything. The pass game really was struggling at the start of the year. Now they're actually pretty good at passing the ball, right? As well as the running attack, that's already been pretty solid. So they're a lot better of a team now than they were back then, right? One thing I can say that improved for us is really our offensive line, right? JP is not a week-one starter for us because of injuries. And just missing a lot of time in training camp. And now he is, right? I would say Madison is probably better than me, right? And he's starting now, so that's probably an improvement, right? AOC is probably better than Gardner Minshew, but I'm not sure by how much. So, I think, and so our turnaround, I'll take over Gessie. So, I think the offense is a little bit better than last time we played. But at the end of the day, we're probably going to lose this game. We're probably going to 0-6 in the division, which is just a disgusting sight to see. And guess what about the Chargers? So, as bad as that sounds, hopefully we go even higher in the draft order, right? Currently at number 8. If we go higher, sure. I'm not saying that because I want to get a quarterback, because I know we're not going to be kind enough to get that right. The Giants need one bad, the Patriots need one bad, and the Browns might take one as well, so we don't know what's going to happen there. All 3 of those teams are above us. And again, there's only 2 quarterbacks that are worth going high. My thought process is going best player available. I'm just saying it would be helpful to pick higher than number 8 to get that best player available. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of talent that flies off the board. In past years, a lot of quarterbacks fall off the board right away, right? Because there's a lot of talented quarterbacks. But this year, that's not going to be the case. So there's only going to be 2. So there's going to be a lot of non-quarterbacks coming off the board. And for us, a team that might be trying to draft a non-quarterback, might be a bad sign. That's why I want to get as high as possible to get a guy like McMillan out of Arizona. Carter out of Penn State is an absolute beast. Mason Graham, Michigan. Will Johnson out of Michigan, right? A lot of talented non-quarterbacks. We're not going to be kind enough for Travis Hunter, so that's not even in consideration. I think just can't see our actual draft order after this game. Hopefully, get a really talented player in round one. If you want to target Miller round two, or Jackson Darwood, who just had a big game against Duke, his name is kind of, being mentioned more. I mean, I'll take him in the third round, maybe fourth round, sure, but I'm not really that confident in being a starter. Me personally, I'll sign Justin Fields because, if the idea is to get Miller in the second round, for example, it's I'd rather get Justin Fields, who already has 4 years of experience in the NFL, whereas Jalen Murrow is not going to be the day one starter. You have to develop him. Fields already has 4 years of playing, three of them being a starter fully, and this year he ended up starting 6 games, I believe. So not a full-time starter, but also did have starts. This guy has experience. He's starting quarterback, and that's really my plan would be. I'm not saying Justin Fields is going to be good for us in 2025 if we signed him. I'm just saying it's at least a plan that makes sense, right? A guy that does have experience, and hopefully we get a nice roster around him. For example, right? Let's say we get Ashton Jeanty in round 1. I'm not sure how effective our passing game would be, but Fields and Jeanty in backfield would be scary in terms of running the ball. At least that is a formula for somewhat of success on the ground, right? We'll get the ball to Bowers for sure. Not really sure about the receivers, but listen, if we got that backfield, I think we can at least run the ball effectively because our offensive line is, in my opinion, pretty solid. So here we go, last game of the season. My opinion, can be the last game for Antonio Pierce as their head coach. Definitely, thankful for his work, but at the end of the day, he did not work out as a head coach. In my opinion, I think he's going to get fired after this game. I think we'll keep Tom Telesco, but we'll see. That's not even a guarantee. A lot of changes coming in the off season. Last game, let's get that game over with. Find out our draft order finally after pretty much doing mock drafts for 2 months. So that was my reaction for the Chargers Week 18 game preview. I'm Martin. Thank you for watching.